Namaste. Thank you for joining me. This is Ala, and today I wanted to talk to you about 10 commandments from the Old Testaments from the Bible, and also I wanted to compare them to the document that luckily came to my attention this week. I didn't plan this topic, but it was so interesting that I decided that I will change my plans, and instead of what I planned to share with you, which I will do later, I wanted to focus on this. So I will be comparing two documents, one from the Bible, the Ten Commandments, and another one called 9 Rules for Being Human. Apparently, it's an ancient Sanskrit document that was discovered, and it was posted at disclose.tv. I have no idea what that site. I don't know how they found this document, and I don't know if it's actually reliable. However, I will try to dig this out, and I will try to research more about this document because I found it super interesting, and it's really sort of correlates with what I am doing, and that's why I wanted to share it with you. So this document, the 9 Rules for Being Human, was written in Sanskrit and was designed to be used as a basics for mental well-being and personal growth. And what's written, it's very short, it's only 9 sort of small aspects, but it's quite interesting. So I don't know if was written yesterday or it really was written thousands of years ago, as they claim. It doesn't matter, because what's written in here is quite interesting. So that's why I'm going to share it with you. If I may, I will start with quoting the Bible. So this Bible that I have, it's really hard to read, and please forgive me, but I had to sort of made a copy to tape it so I can read it more clearly to you so you will understand. But trust me, this is like the full translation of what I have in my hand from the Bible, and you can check. This is at Exodus, the chapter 20, and verbs from 1 till 17, including 17. So I'm gonna just read it just to refresh your memory. I'm gonna read it because maybe someone didn't read it or forgot what's in there. So I wanted to just refresh your memory and quote that. So the 10 Commandments list, so in a short form, goes like: you shall have no other God before me. You shall not make idols. You shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Honor your father and your mother. You shall not murder. You shall not commit adultery. You shall not steal. You shall not bear false witness against your neighbor, and you shall not covet. So a little bit more detailed. Let me just read it as in the Bible. I am the Lord your God, who brought you out from the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. You shall have no other gods before me. You shall not make for yourself a carved image, any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. You shall not bow down to them, not serve them. For I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God. So let me just point this: jealous God. Visiting iniquity of the fathers upon the children, to the third and fourth generation of those who hate me, but showing mercy to thousands, to those who love me and keep my commandments. You shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain, for the Lord will not hold him guiltless who takes his name in vain. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days you shall labor and do all your work, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord your God. In it you shall do no work, you nor your son, nor your daughter, nor your male servant, ? Not your female servant, also ? By me, because just gonna point out that they were saved from the slavery, but yet they are allowed to do the same to others, to have slaves. Just a note. Nor your cattle, nor your stranger who is within your gates. For in 6 days the Lord made the heavens and the earth, the sea, and all that is in them, and rested on the seventh day. Therefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. So honor your parents, honor your father, and honor your mother, that your days may be long upon the land which the Lord your God is giving you. You shall not murder, you shall not commit adultery, you shall not steal, you shall not bear false witness against your neighbor, you shall not covet your neighbor's house, you shall not covet your neighbor's wife, nor his male servant, nor his female servant, nor his ox, nor his donkey, nor anything that is your neighbor's. So here's the list. I found it quite funny, but it's so let's focus on the list itself. What I notice that the list is quite precise of what you should not be doing, and I didn't find anything that would explain to you what the Lord wants you to be, how the Lord wants you to progress, and how he sees you. All I see here is you shall not, you shall not, you shall not. Kind of scary, because then I read about that, because I am the jealous God, and then I will punish you if you, God forbid, not follow the instructions, what not to do. It seems to me that it's almost like reverse psychology, if you wish, when someone wants you to do something, but no, you're not going to obey, so they will tell you, no, don't do this. And then you're like, oh, yeah, okay, they don't want me to do this, so I'll do it anyhow. So what is this really? I found that quite disturbing even, because this instruction is kind of scary and confusing. So if this is a big deal, this is what I need to build my life on, I know, God forbid, I will look left to see what other people worship, what they're practicing. You just believe in me, because I'm jealous God, and I will punish you, and don't do a bunch of things. Well, tell me what to do. How do you want me to be, right? I really want you to write me a question, or write me your opinion. What do you think about that? Because I have another document that I want to introduce you from the internet. The source is, I know, not really reliable maybe. However, the text is amazing, and I want you to listen and then start thinking what's going on here. So here it is, 9 rules for being human. Number 1, you will receive a body You may like it or not, but it will be yours for the entire period around. Okay, now I understand. I have a body for this life, and it will be mine, either I like it or not. That's clear. Second, you will learn lessons. You are enrolled in a full-time informal school called life. Each day you will learn. You may like your lessons or think they're irrelevant or stupid. Fair enough. Yeah, this is how it looks to me. I have no question here. There are no mistakes, only lessons. Growth is a process of trial and errors, experimentation. Failed experiments are a part of the process. Okay, yeah, I've done that. So number 4, a lesson is repeated until it's learned. Sounds familiar? Yes. A lesson will be presented to you in various forms until you have learned it. Then you can go to the next lesson. Okay, so if you had a boyfriend who is not good, broke up, and then had another boyfriend, not good, broke up, and then another one and another one, then it's going to repeat itself, I guess, until you get a good one, whatever it is. So this is how I kind of thought of, okay, yeah, it's not complicated anyhow, so you'll get the idea, right? Number 5, learning lesson does not end. There is no part of life that does not contain its lessons. If you are alive, there are lessons to be learned. Here you go. It's never going to end until we die. You'll be learning something new every day. Number 6, there is no better than here. That's my favorite, actually. When your here has become, when your there has become here, you will simply obtain another there that will again look better than here. So technically it tells us that we will never be satisfied. We will always be in a search, and we always be thinking that somewhere there is better than what I have here, and we will try to achieve that there, because that's what we do. And then as soon as you get there, then it becomes you're here, and then you want to go to another there because you feel that there is better again. So this is almost like a progress, if you ask me. And that's what we are. We cannot be still. We need to progress. This is what people do. So here you have it. Number 7. Others are merely mirrors of you. You cannot love or hate something about another person unless it reflects to you something you love or hate about yourself. Yeah. Number 8, what you make of your life is up to you. You have all the tools and resources you need. What you do with them is up to you. The choice is yours. This is what I really like, because no one takes your will away. You have a choice. You can do this or you can do that. It's totally up to you. No control over. This is your life. This is your choice. And it's up to you how you live it. Amazing. And the last one, number 9. The answer lies inside you. The answers to life's questions lies inside you. All you need to do is look, listen, and trust. Okay, so please, if you want to keep the discussion, write down question. Let me know what you think, because I think this, what I brought from the internet, and someone claims to be quite old document, I think it's amazing, because what it tells you explains you why you're here, what are you doing on this planet, and tells you that you're here to learn. You are here to progress, and you are here to make mistakes and learn, and you have a choice. So compared to the 10 commandments that doesn't give you choice, restricts you in what God doesn't want you to be, but doesn't tell you what you're doing here, and that you have a choice and you can make decisions and you're progressing. So the difference between those two is significant. And like the first time I read the Bible, I totally missed that. I totally took it as it is, as okay, there is no alternative. This is how I need to be in order, Lord, be happy with me. But no, I don't think our God needs to be jealous, because jealousy is a negative vibration and they don't vibrate negativity. So if you ask me, I don't even know if it was the God. Maybe it was just a Lucifer. I have no idea, but I'm just assuming here, because it's not okay for God to have such a negative emotions and scare people, because we are his children, and it's not the good way to raise your kids. Just tell them what not to do, but totally not going to tell what is appropriate and how I want you to be. That's just my thinking. That's what I was kind of rolling and over looking into those two documents all week, thinking that I'm going to share with you and hoping for the answer. Because like my friend once told me, I'm afraid of God. Like, I'm not doing anything to upset him because I'm afraid of him. And it really shocked me that she would say that. She's a good person, but still she's afraid of him. What the heck? Why would I want to be afraid of my Father? Why would I want to be afraid of my Creator, when instead I need to feel his love? I need to feel that he loves me. He wants me to succeed here, because we are on a battlefield here on this planet. When we are done here, we're going to go home, and there is nothing but love up there. That's for sure. And for me, those two documents are so different in a sense of what kind of message they're bringing, that I have to, if I have to pick, I would go with this. I would not go with the 10 commandments, only because it's very negative, and only because it creates fear. And a lot of people do fear of God, which is wrong. We need to love him, and because he loves us. He is love. He's very high positive vibration, and that's what we have inside of us, and we need to discover it. And if you are radiating love, because this is just initial feeling, initial vibration that we were when we came here, this is what we need to go back to, love. We don't need to be fear of anything, because initially we were built with love, and we would love everyone around us. And I want you all to see the difference, and I want you all to understand that we can't just trust something that a lot of people consider reliable. We need to read, and we need to think about what we are reading and what the message bringing to us. So please check, open the Bible and read it, and let me know what you think, if you agree with that. Because if everyone will try to find a love within, then there will be no need for those instructions. Don't kill, don't lie, don't steal, because we will be different. And our environment will change for better. So let's just forget the fear. Let's not fear of God. Let's not worry about the restrictions, because if you focus on love, we don't need the restrictions. It will be endless love. And I wish you all to feel that love. I wish you all to connect with your divine, with your higher spirits, with your Father, with your Creator, and have a wonderful day. And thank you for listening. And I'm gonna hope that you guys gonna bring your questions. Let me know what you think. Thank you and have an amazing day. Namaste.